you or protect you or do anything for you. Nobody was stronger or more fierce or dedicated to wanting the best of you or for you, and certainly felt her love and support all those years. And you know, it's interesting to be, you know, an adult and yet still feel great comfort and comfort of a young child when you talk to your mom, or times when you just things were sad or difficult, or maybe even not so difficult, and you call her your mom or see her, and she somehow help you to make it all feel like it was going to be okay. So for me, she was a source of great comfort, great encouragement. Maybe sometimes she helped me think too much of myself, what I could do, but she always, again, I felt great comfort, there were a number of times in life where I felt like, well, if everything else fails me, I'll have mom. I can go to mom. She was always that. For me, that source of unconditional love and acceptance, and so I'm very grateful for the mother I had. And she wasn't perfect, but nobody is, and I'm thankful for her. And sad to see what she went through the last years of her life. I do feel it's a mercy that she's not having to go through that anymore. But she's missed. Does anybody else have anything they want to say?
That was really nice. Your grandmother, her mother, went to this one thing was very place. I figured it was the best place in town for people to have a particular problem. Well, she was there for a little over a year, less than a year. And in that time, I had the most moving experience I've ever had with another human being. Mark and Alicia, before that, we were around the house all the time, trying to help. Always asking their mother, would you like to do this? Would you like to do that? And she never liked to do anything in particular, but they were always saying, we want you to be happy, Mom. We want you to be happy. Okay? Well, for some strange reason, she picked on me to make her happy. How did she do that? It was by what I think the French call fiat. It was kind of a pronouncement. She said that there's a song, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine." That's what she told me. And I cannot tell you, that went on in various forms till the day before she died. Okay? And I can't express what it means when you move another human being like that and you say, you make me happy. I'd walk in there. I didn't go every day for several reasons. But anyway, I'd spend some time with her. And I'd walk in. Usually she was in the eating area. Mostly at that time of day it was 3. And I'd see her 30, 40 feet away. As soon as she saw me, hand went up, smile. And as I walked toward her, she always did pretty much the same thing. I could tell she was mouthing the words, I love you. And it only got better than that, I'm telling you. She'd say things like, I think I love you too much. And the moving thing is, that you can make another person that happy. Goodness. And so for the times that I was with her, I absolutely knew that she was happy. And those times weren't, we spent 3 hours of happiness together. She was variable as our Maureen knows. Sometimes she was with it, sometimes she wasn't. She wasn't any different with these issues. But she never missed the opportunity. And we communicated even when she couldn't talk. It came down to that. And I am so grateful that I had that experience. It's the experience of my life. Thank you.
And we're all grateful that you did what you did to make our mother's last years of life so pleasant.
It was hard. It was easy.
Yeah.
That's what that deal was.
Well, I can't imagine her life without you.
Thank you.
Well, you do deserve it.
I appreciate you sharing that, because I know that life with Mom as her husband was
It was a roller coaster.
a different, wasn't always a.
Yeah.
So I hope and believe that is a true indication of how she really felt deep down inside about you. No matter if she didn't, no matter how she did or didn't show it before then.
One day, just not too long before she died, I got there. Usually got there about 10 in the morning, and breakfast was over. But she was in the doorway in a wheelchair. She was holding on to the casing so the staff couldn't move her. And she had them blocked on the other side, though. I don't know how she got that arranged. and I walked up behind her. She didn't notice me. And then I said, okay. I said, something's going on here? And she turned up and looked at me like that. She said, oh, it's you. Thank God. No. She let go of the casing. She just relaxed. That's the way. I mean, she demonstrated that, we got along this way. I wouldn't have believed it would be that good. And I have fond memories of that place. But as best she could, and as best I could, we got to know the staff. She made friends with some people. Some people she didn't make friends with. But that's part and parcel of a place like that anyway. But it was interesting the staff was very appreciative, because I always tried to help them. They needed help. I'd get someone a glass of water. so I was had good relationships with them, but also with the other residents. And I wouldn't have believed that, but there's more going on with those people than you think. It's just kind of amazing. But I thought that I was there at a time when there weren't many other relatives, and I'm pretty sure I was the only husband that came at that time of day, and my good friend Margaret White, who's she's still there. She was in '93. She was a pistol, and she would always often say to me, "You're a good husband. You take care of your wife." I thought those people might be jealous because they saw someone there.
Yeah.
It wasn't that way at all. They liked it, and they told me. And people, I mean, some of those people told me, and I said, I wouldn't have believed you even noticed anything. But as I say, I can tell you stories, but a lot goes on that you don't quite appreciate, no matter until they're really far gone. There's always something going on, and one of the I wouldn't call it strange, but kind of a moving thing. And Kim said, just out of the blue, she said, I know what's going on. And one of the things that happens though is that they're in a position where they can't carry on a conversation. And she got that out, and then she didn't know what to do with it after that. But I knew what she was telling me.